So, welcome back for some more of the Dice Trial. As you can plainly see, the last part was not me completing Chapter 6. Instead, I landed on the Lucky Space by Lucky Token, and I battled against the insane Golden Mecha. And because I have defeated the Golden Mecha, doubles will now heal you by 20, rather than the 4 Mecha Koopas that are, what did I call them? Failed prototypes. Which would deal 40 damage if not blocked. And, yeah. My puppy's dreaming. You can hear it. You can probably hear it. But yeah, basically the last part was that, and now the failed prototypes explode, and the Mechaphals now have their HPs reduced to 15, not 30. But their attack and defense is still the same, and the star points is also still the same. So, yeah, that's what's going on. Let alone the star point reward and all of that. So, from here on out, we'll just see what happens on this kind of thing. Let alone, because of having defeated the Golden Mecha, everyone's level is now 10, which means that everyone's FP and HP are literally, the HP is double the FP that is given. Item rewards, not very forgiving, but if I use up the Lucky Token again, that will change.
One, so I show off an enemy instantly. I might show off a new enemy. It's 7, so I do indeed show off a new enemy, and it's not the Mechaphals. Instead, it's Shroob. 30. So Shroob, there's 5 of them. ATK was what again? 5, defense is 2. So, on this turn, I'm going to not use Cat Dive, and instead I'm going to use Super Hammer. 6 FP for the cost. For Luigi's turn, I would then be using... And I'm using Shell Shock for Bowser. I realized then that what I used for Bowser in the last part, when I said Shell Shock, I used Slash instead because I wanted to just get it over with. I'm using Shell Shock on this turn. But for Luigi's turn, I'm using Super Jump, so that's 5 FP for the cost. Shell Shock for Bowser's turn. Making sure on this. Super Hammer, yeah. I haven't even gotten that yet. That rolled crazily. Whoops, sorry. I used Super Hammer. So, add 2 to that. That's how much HP it has left. I'm aiming for this guy then. But did I take recoil damage? Yes. 53. Bowser, I'm using Slash. No, I'm not. I'm using Shell Shock. No double. It's 8. Imagine him going in the shell and doing that. So, Mario and Bowser. Mario is good. Bowser is good. Mario and Luigi. Mario got Tails. Luigi is good. So for Bowser's damage, he took, I'm gonna just say 1. For Mario, heads and tails, so he took 8 damage. And Luigi took that. So now for Mario's turn, I'm going to use Cat Dive. I said I didn't want to do it, but now I do. For Cat Dive, going through defense, I got 18, aiming for this guy then. Luigi, I'm not doing his ultimate move yet. Instead, I'm doing not super jump either. That's the only thing I can do, actually. Super jump. Yeah. Guess it's just super jump. 3. Seven, so it's 10. Dealing double damage instantly. So it does 18 damage. Aimed for this guy. Still no double damage. It landed on 4. Heads for Mario. Heads for Luigi. Tails for Luigi. So, 49. 42. So, Mario, I'm using Iron Jump. No, I'm using Fire Flower. 2. Flipping a coin. Not counting that, it looked like it was a bit lopsided. This does count. It's heads. 1, so it's 3. Heads again. Oh my word, seriously. Up. Tails, so it only does 2. Dude. And then for Luigi's turn, I'm using Super Jump again. And then for Bowser, I'm using Shell Shock. $11. Tails for Mario. Tails for Luigi. Double whammy. So now I'm gonna do Fire Flower again. Luigi, I'm not using the same move again. I'm gonna use Thunder. Let this be a good. Ah! Tails, don't let me tails again, please. Heads, rolling 2 dice. Oh my word, what is this low roll? Thunder for Luigi. It's like now Mario's the unlucky one and Luigi's the luckiest one. Like I said, it's not even half. It's 10. So I'm gonna do that for this one. Bowser, I'm using Slash this time because I want to try to take out one of these shrubs. Got heads. Heads. Ha! Nice go, and you only dealt 1 damage. Now I'm just using normal attacks. Normal attack jump for Luigi. It's over. No, it's not. It's on 1 HP. I'm using Shell Shock for Bowser. Don't tell me I get doubles now. Okay, good. 5. It's still landing on 2. Somehow. Looking forward to that. 4 star points and 12 points each, so it's 20 star points. What's worse is I'm sort of thinking I should do the free shop for the shop token because of the, like, going to the shop thing again. No, I already bought every shop token, so gosh darn it, I only have 1 left. I'll just have to hope that I land on the shop twice. That actually sucks thinking about it. So, yeah, I'm gonna use up the break token. Not that, gosh darn it. I almost flipped a coin. 2, break token. Now to flip a coin again. Heads. Everyone's fully healed. 3. 1, 2, 3. If anything, I'm gonna show off the next enemy if I don't get the roll I need. 9. Never mind, I do show them off anyway. 9 to 11 was McCoffles. But since they blew up a bit, they all now have 15 HP rather than the 30 that they used to have. Goes through defense. Like any defense, no, even blocking. 15. 15. 15. I said 25 by accident. 11, so that's 19. So that means that 1 is already taken out. It keeps on rolling so much. Thunder. 11, so not half. So it does 7 damage. And then for Bowser, I'm using Slash. If I get heads here, then the other McCoffle is done for. It fell. Punishment, not accepting it. Yeah, that was insane. That was indeed my punishment. Because otherwise I would have knocked that one out. 13 minus 4, so I'm going to take out the middle one instead. Now let's see what attack it does. Tail, so it does the head thing. Don't tell me my webcam is now mispositioned. I'm gonna adjust it. It was mispositioned. So because of that, I made them attack Bowser. So half damage. So it's literally just 8 damage. So now I'm just using normal attacks. Goodness gracious, 8 damage. Bowser got knocked off. Luigi's using his jump 2. 6 now instead of 12. Heads, I'm counting it. It still does 5 anyway. 6. 7 star points I remembered. I think I land on this one. So, either I land on a lucky space or land on an enemy space. I'm not willing to use another break token. 5. I passed the lucky space. So I'm just showing off. Actually, no, because that means I would get doubles and heal by 20 for everyone, which only Bowser needs. Seven, so I battle against the Shrooms again. 4. Normal attacks, doesn't even matter. 5. It's over. I would like do this sweep. I was right here, so I think it's finally time to battle against the boss. I'm gonna show off the star points afterwards. 6.
What is this portal doing here? That must be from the Dark Comet. No, can't be. You were frozen up before. It's been so long since I've been so free. All because of the dark power. All because of the Dark Star. Fawful is no longer the ruler. Your vengeance, call it my revengeance. I'm the one in control now.
What's funny is, was it Fawful that freed him or something or someone else? Plus, he seems calm, and I made him seem violent instead. It just makes me forget what the heck I did for that kind of thing. His attack is what again? 8 for heads or 15 for tails?
I see you got back up this time. Whatever. I'm thrilled to battle against you again.
Mario, I'm using his ultimate move, and I'm using Luigi's ultimate move as well. This might be an Oko, if anything. 8 dice. So I'm doing this. It was this. I'm certain of it. Ignore that one. Oh my word, I literally did get 3 doubles. So that's, will deal triple damage. Man, so many 4s and 5s. 15, 30, 39 times 3. 78, 100. Man, I'm gonna use normal attacks then. Mario's ultimate did a lot of damage. 78 plus 39. 117 damage. 116 really. So 15 minus 16, 34. Yeah, I'm gonna just give him the chance to attack. So I'm using normal attacks from there on out. Using Hammer for Luigi and Shell Shock for Bowser. Man, mid-boss was right. Just mid-boss, if anything.
Mid-boss more like mid-boss.
9, so it really did 8 damage. That was a quick one. Shell Shock only did 2 damage.
Heart of the cards.
Tails. Tails, so it did 8 damage. So now I'm just using normal attacks. Just to make this boss fight last a little longer. Luigi is using basic attack hammer. 3, so it only does 1, so it only does 2. If I roll doubles here, and it ends up being double 4s, that'd be hilarious. 11. Heads, so it ends up being a full 8 damage. It's over. Hard to believe it took that short of a time.
No. Well, it doesn't matter. Win or lose, you were gonna get through anyway. Cause this is not my true power. All hail the Dark Star! The Dark Star?
I thought we destroyed that thing before.
Something must have freed it once again.
It was 33 star points only because there was coins, no items. Everyone is fully healed again. Man, that boss fight took a very short time. All because of the ultimate move managing to deal triple damage. I was actually going to use 2 ults to see if I get him down to low HP. Good grief. His HP was drained like crazy. At least now, and I'm actually going to show this now. For one, what the final board, or so you think, oh my word, 260? No, 60. Looks like, and also at long last, Bowser unlocks a new special attack. He will actually unlock multiple new special attacks in this upcoming chapter. Because this chapter is going to be a big chapter. Something that I'm very sure will last a few parts. And I am actually not going to use a shop token, but I am likely going to use my own reroll token for the dice, because it sort of counts. This is going to be chapter 7. This insanely long board is chapter 7. So you would know what we would be up against. Just this insanity of a board is what chapter 7 is going to be like. And funnily enough, I actually remembered this was meant to be for my other dice trial, but I decided to make it for this one. I will do a sneak peek again just because I forgot.
Final chapter that has shops, so spend carefully. A lot of enemies, let alone the new ones that I might be able to draw for a thumbnail. Dark Chrysalis, first of 3, because yeah, there's 3 segments as you can plainly tell by the orange spaces. That means there are 3 bosses. But that's not what I wanted to show. What I wanted to show was the attacks. For the fact that Mario has indeed unlocked nothing for his new attack. Instead, it will be after chapter 7 that he unlocks... Oh, after the first boss fight. Never mind. A final move that can be learned by Mario. An ultimate move. Roll 10 dice.
On easy difficulty, if you get a 10Z in 5 tries or less, you deal triple damage. Up to 50 if it's 2s or 1s. Costs 15 FP. What I forgot to mention is your attempts for getting a 10Z on normal difficulty is 3. So yeah, deal triple damage. Up to 50 if it's 2s or 1s. But it's basically, dealing triple damage would deal up to 180 damage. Has 15 FP with the cost of not using it again for another 5 turns. So yeah, after the first boss fight there, Luigi unlocks the Green Cyclone. Unlock that after Chapter 6. Not the final move, believe it or not, but the craziest thing is, it's not an ultimate move. Roll 2 dice, then flip 3 coins, or just flip a coin 3 times. If 1 is heads, you deal double damage, 2 heads makes it deal triple, and all 3 makes it deal quadruple. But also, if you get any doubles, then you can't flip the coins, instead it deals 2.5 times the damage. Costs 7 FP. Ignoring the final move, Bowser unlocks Fire Breath. Unlocked after Chapter 6. Roll 4 dice. If you get 15 or higher, roll 2 dice. If the 2 dice land on 10, a double 5 or a double 6, roll 1 more die. Add all that damage to the opponent, but if it defeats one, deal the remainder that remains on an enemy with lower HP. Costs 5 SP or shell points. Then Spiny Roll. Unlocked after the first boss of Chapter 7, roll 3 dice. Then flip 2 coins, or a coin twice, whatever you prefer. Add the damage obtained from the attack with the amount of heads, like 10 plus 10 plus 10. Basically, just if you roll 3 dice and then flip 2 coins, if you get 2 heads, then it deals the number times 3, or the number times 2. 2 tails, and it just does the normal amount of damage. It costs 7 SP. Mecha Rise, which is also unlocked after the first boss of Chapter 7. An ultimate move. Bowser Jr. joins the fray, only to throw 5 Mecha Koopas at an enemy. Roll a die, then flip a coin. Repeatable up to 5 times. If you get heads, then if the roll is 3 or lower, the damage is tripled. 4 or higher, it's doubled. So it's literally, if you get a 6, it does 18, or 3, it does 9. So it's sort of like a luck-based kind of deal here. Costs 10 SP, but with the cost of not using it again for 3 turns.
Then this one is to be ignored. That'll just be explained at the finale of the entire deal. So it's like after the first boss, it will be that. The rest will be shown on chapter. The rest will be shown, like the enemies will be shown, let alone the boss, on the next part. So yeah, this is where I'm gonna take a break from the dice trial bit and end up editing everything, because it is. I have a lot in store. So, yeah, this is gonna be a lot to edit, but if anything, it might not even take me that long to edit everything out, since storage-wise, it doesn't use that much. It only uses megabytes rather than gigabytes. Really useful, really neat. So, yeah, next time will be that. Chapter 7, which I'm very sure will take 5 parts. And then, after Chapter 7 is done, Chapter 8 will be the final chapter that is unlocked, but Chapter 8 will not be what you expect. See you guys then. Bye-bye. I'm very sure that this will take 5 parts, depending on if I use the lucky token or not. You know what? Showing you this... I'm sorry, I said goodbye already.
So, the first lucky space, I'm going to show the lucky spaces. Golden Chrysalis. HP is 200, attack is 12, defense is 1, but increases by 1 until it reaches 12. A rare find, but very tough to crack. Once it's broken, the remaining ones that were normal shatters as well. Meaning the dark ones. What you'll encounter instead is, if you get the number, are the Shroops from earlier, and they're the same number as before as well. Level up instantly, but this time on hard you get 44 star points, 23 on Nightmare. Your reward, along with 300 coins, is not encountering enemies 3 times on the red space, which on hard or Nightmare is only once. If you don't have all of them, you get 2 reroll tokens. very useful reward. And then lucky, and yeah, no items, just tokens that you get as a reward. I'm willing to just, yeah, I want to get a 2 at the least for getting on a shop space. I might as well just do this just to see what I would get. I'm going to go on this 7th chapter and hope that I would have gotten a low roll so I could just shop instantly and not have to worry about. Yes! Oh, yes! 1 is what I got. Oh, I'm so glad I got a 1. Because then I get to spend all of these coins. Because I got that money and I don't want to. I just don't want to. I wanted to use the 1 shop token on the final shop spaces, let alone a lucky token on the other one. So, for 1, I'm going to buy the lucky token, but not 2. I'm buying just 1. 444. Not that. 555. Selling a golden leaf. 610. And then I'm going to I already showed that mid-boss gives you 30 star points, right? 33, yeah, but I already showed that off and it wasn't a level up state. Because I had, yeah, I'm good. I'm very sure on that one. So I bought a lucky token. Good grief, I actually have 3 now. So, for the amount of lucky spaces there are, it actually means that I would be able to use 3 on 4 of them. Meaning, like, on the odds of getting a lucky space, I would end up only needing to use 3 of them. I'd pretty much be using it on... I'd probably use it on all of the lucky spaces, if anything. Because, as well, the second lucky space... Dark King Babam. And it doesn't... It's like you don't get to buy more than one free thing. So it's like, you have to be careful on that. And then third lucky space. The third segment's lucky space, the final one, is Shadow Mecha Bowser. Another one! That'll just be for later. So I have the 1. I'm actually going to be using the lucky token first, and then the lateral shop token. Just because of wanting to get... Oh, dang it. I went way too far down. Here, what the heck? I want to see... Lucky... I want to see on this... Level up. So it's like, if you're on level 8 or 9, you level up to 10. If you're on level 18 or 19, the same thing, except for it's 20. Otherwise, you just level up instantly and get max coins. So it's literally you level up instantly to the max level if you are only level 18. Otherwise, you only level up once.
And for what level I am, that is definitely not gonna be resulting to me leveling up to 20, and instead it's gonna be resulting to level 15, if anything. Because I know I'm gonna level up once from the first lucky spaces boss. In fact, I'd be encountering that instantly is something else. It's like if you pass the lucky space and you have a chance to battle the Dark Chrysalises instead. And those would endlessly spawn, depending on what you roll. Yeah, anyway, shop space. I bought the lucky token. The next thing I'm going to sell, I'm first going to buy 2 golden leaves and 1 golden jar of flower syrup. So I'm going to do that. 3 golden jar. I'm just going to say it that way. I'm going to say 2 instead of... I'm going to sell the basic mushrooms as well. So first I'm going to see how much all of that was bought for. 100, so it's 240 here. Gotta figure out the math here. 41 minus 4, 370. It's like, that's not right. I was just doing this one. Then, golden leaves, 25. So, there. So So 7, 15. Well, dang, actually. Selling these mushrooms. That only is sold for, I think, 3 coins. Yeah. So, it's only up to this. But I'm then gonna buy 3 Koopa Teas. Counting again, 13, 15. So I then need to get rid of 3 items, which is gonna be the golden jars. I'm actually gonna get rid of one of these. And then put it here, golden jar. And all of the max shrooms. Five, 13, 16, 20. I'm gonna get rid of the extra, well, 2 extra ultra shrooms. And I'm gonna get the remainder of, I'm thinking, if anything, 1 for here and 1 for here. Looking at the costs again. 14, and then 25, I remembered from that, from the golden leaf. 200, so it's like 207, 287. Then I might be able to buy a break token. I haven't even needed to use the revival token yet, which is insanity. Reroll token. Start with 1. I think I was on this, so I'm actually not going to buy any more reroll tokens and have that be from the lucky space. And I already bought all of the shop tokens. I think I bought this one, but I haven't bought this one yet. 170, and then adding 1. 111. And then, I think that will be it. That's all I would likely be able to buy. Because you already saw my extra slot. So I think that is it. I just gotta hope that's enough for the FP recoveries.
That's a lot. I just wanted to show all of that off because then I'll remember where I was, or at least just go back to the beginner's space and roll maybe even a 3, because if I do roll a 3, then I won't buy that lucky token. So yeah, with all of that done, with all of that being said, I'm gonna end it there. So in the next part, of course, you already know we're going chapter 7, likely only battling the lucky boss along with a few enemies, but showing the actual boss off in the part after that. It's basically just doing the whole chapter 7 and seeing how far we get. See you guys then. Bye bye. This time I'm for sure saying that